Roundtable discussing the way that we.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's gonna be a good one, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And he's certainly coming off a very tough rookie campaign, but he showed flashes of why he was the #1 overall pick. Now starting over in year 2 with a brand new coaching staff, I expect Bryce Young to show the world his talents in full.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Young now. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It'll be Young again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 5. Young will set to throw. He completes this one to Mingo. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here is Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw, Young. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading them out in his 2nd season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first carry for Rachaad White. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd down and 6 now. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shepard will go in motion right. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Mayfield off the play fake, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. In motion right is Mingo. Young to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Looking to throw, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Now here's Young. That one complete to again. Touchdown, Carolina! Xavier Legette, 46 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Mayfield down. He'll find McMillan here. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's got Mingo. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. The play fake. Now Young. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Now Young. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jonathan Mingo with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Always always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Bryce Young and the Panthers offense set to go back to work.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Young to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It'll be Young again. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, They need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To throw, Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Young. He completes this one to Mingo.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Young to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here is Young. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Young will set to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield to throw it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Young working out of the gun. Flush to his right. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Man in motion left, Mingo.
Looking to throw, Young.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mayfield now.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. Look at the big fella go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Cade Otten, 70 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Young now. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Young to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. They run straight ahead here with White. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Mayfield on play action.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield.
That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Young from the shotgun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete to Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Mayfield.
He's got Otten.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mayfield looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
White. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer from a yard out. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, right? That's true. You've said that before. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Off the play fake, Young.
Got a man, that's Leggett.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 5.
A little under a minute 50 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10.
Here's Baker. Finds White.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Mayfield to throw. That's complete to Otten. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Now Mayfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Mayfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.